Hi, and welcome back to our little midlife vansis. If you're new here, we're Nicky and Sally, a married couple living and working in the UK, and we're in the middle of converting our L3 H2 Peugeot Boxer into a camper van. We're about halfway through the build now, and honestly, we're really looking forward to 2026. The plan for the new year is to finally put the finishing touches on the van and actually get away in her, not just talk about it. But this channel isn't just about the van. We also want to share how we plan our year, make small but deliberate changes in our lives and slowly turn big, slightly scary dreams into something real. So if you're watching thinking, I'd love to do that one day, this is for you too.
Good morning and welcome back to another midlife vansis. We're going to be door carding this sliding door. Today, I'm going to have a look. I wanted to do it in one piece. However, due to the size of the factory bought sheets of ply that you get, it's not going to be wide enough or tall enough, one or the other. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it from the top to the window frame here, go across there, and then we'll have two bits here going down to there, and then down to the bottom. I want it fully done. Now Sal, I think she wants it sueded. However, with that being the door that opens, mind you saying that, it's not opening while we drive, is it, with rain and stuff like that. I'm just thinking about how dirty it gets. I'll have a chat with her when she gets back. She's just had to pop to the post office. But that's what we're going to be doing today. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do first of all, just to check, I'm going to take the full measurements, the top of the width of it. Just check that it doesn't fit onto that factory size bought one there. And then I'm going to brace this middle part here out. So get some like studs like what we had on the walls just in this part here. I am gonna drill into the metal on these parts here. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Hang on, I've got numbers in my head. Shush. And 4, I don't know if you can see that. And then we can blend those in and it'll look like one piece, hopefully. I'm going to get all the measurements first and then I'm going to batten it out. Look at us planning. It might be different. It's not. So that actually means that is bob on. My God. Wow. I didn't believe it myself. Oh. The day I had yesterday, you'll see that in a later video. What a day. What I will do as well is actually, I've just realised, I'm going to scribe in so it rounds off as well. So if these are the actual measurements I'm putting in, what I need to remember is to add more so that I can curve this. Now, and what you could do actually is just open the door and then scribe along there. I wouldn't even need my scribing tool, you just scribe from the outside against your wood, that, and it'd meet that exactly. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add a couple of inches. I'm going to actually just make a note on this, add 2 inches, just so I don't forget, because what I'm going to do now is the battening. So what I've done is, as you can see, I've just trimmed this down, I've curved it off, and that sits lovely there. Right, now I'm debating either putting something under this end here that screws into at the ends, or maybe just putting one pocket hole in there on an angle and getting that into there and just buffering out this frame already. Tiny gap there in there, which I could just get some mud in there, screw that in, that'll secure that and a couple of pocket holes there. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then that's that frame. Then this can come down and screw into this and do the same for the bottom. No, it doesn't. It's a bit narrow, obviously. But that's not bad. I'm really pleased with that. Not going, dare I say? No, I'm not going to say. See you in a minute. Right, so I've drawn my pocket holes. What I'm going to do, because it's going into metal, what I've learnt that I do is I screw them in a little bit so it marks the metal. I think I'm going to go there with it. So now I've got 2 very, very tiny holes for that. Why do I make life hard for myself? Why do you make life hard for yourself, Nick?
Why, what are you doing?
Don't you worry about what I'm doing.
I'll make a cup of coffee, shall I?
Yes, I'd love a cup of coffee. And some food. Hello. You alright?
Been out busy buying again.
Only wood. Right, I don't know what I was up to. My mum and dad popped round, so I had a coffee break. Can you see this here? All I had to do was extend these screws. I needed bigger screws, but the bottom ones are good. They're pulling it in. Yes. If you can you see that? Yes. That's solid. So, although I was really impressed with myself, I don't need that to go all the way. It can just go to them and I'll just screw it into this beam. So I'm going to put the other beam up there, do exactly the same as what I've done there. Right, I've cut it down, cut all my little side bits off. It now meets them. I've been able just to get the right size wood here and sort of batten it. And I've sort of wood glue and screwed that to it there. And then I am just going to screw these in, and I've made sure that they don't come through the wood frame out of the van.
One hour later!
I don't know what happened here, but we lost the original sound piece. At this point, we'd already made a mistake by cutting the two side pieces separately. That meant we then had to add an extra piece in the middle to try and tie everything together. So we ended up with 5 separate bits of ply around the sliding door. The top, the bottom, the 2 narrow sides, and an extra infill piece. 3 of those were going to be really flimsy. Instead of carrying on like that, we stopped and redesigned it. We replaced the side pieces and the extra infill with one single U-shaped section. That reduced it from 5 pieces down to 3. Made it much stronger and gave us a cleaner fit around the window. What you're seeing me do here is cutting the new U-shaped piece of plywood using the original routed side piece as a template. Right, it's 0 degrees, just so you know how committed we are. We're getting in the van, thermals are on, see you out there. So we're out, obviously, dog walk first, and then we'll be pulling that bad boy out and finishing that sliding door. Dog walk, parcels back, van out. Right, first things first, we're going to clean up this mess. There's stuff everywhere. It was late last night when we got in and really dark and cold, so it's 0 degrees though. I think I mentioned that. Anyway, let's clean up. Well, we'll have a look, see if this has worked. So, I didn't mention it last night because it was late. That's why we actually stopped as well, because I started making mistakes. So I cut too much off. And rather than waste this great big piece, the middle piece, I decided to glue it back. We used some of this. Don't know if it's worked, so you're going to find out with me. Oh my God. Some no nails. Let's hope I hadn't screwed my... Oh yeah, okay. I hadn't stuck my tools down to it. Let's put them up there. Ow. So I just broke up 2 small pieces of wood there because there is a gap behind it, and stuck it with that no nails, and then put the piece. You can see the piece that I cut too much off. It's getting tired. And I just literally measured the handle from one side to the other and then just cut a straight line. But you've got the delve of the van inside. You'll see when I get out there. So let's have a look, see how solid this is. That feels really good. I'm not too worried because this is going to be covered. I'll just round these edges off so it looks a little bit better, but that should work, so we'll have a look. So that's worked. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is the bit that I cut, so just stay up there now. Budget and Scarpa. A bit of an angle there, so I don't know. It was on a bit of an angle there. It will be nice when we're not cutting big pieces of wood anymore and we're not shimmying round in this garage. I'm looking forward just being able to work on the bench and just stand and have space around us. Yeah. At least we've got the garage, we shouldn't complain. So this is our piece of wood now. So I'm going to go hold this up against the door and trace the rubber around here because it comes in a lot. And then I'll use this straight edge. I've marked it up because that's the bit that I want to meet my other bit, so it'll be as straight as we possibly can get it. So I'm going to go do that now. Right, so many cuts later, this could be maybe, well, it's not the last because I need to line it up with the one up there. But I think the edges could be right. I've stopped for a break because this has got to go on. It's freezing. Losing my finger ends, I'm going to set it up in the van so that I get a burst of heat when I get in there and Sal can stay warm in there as well. I can't feel my fingers. And Sal's made us some really good ham sandwiches. You're in and out, and I wonder why I'm so tired when I get in at the end of the night. And then our neighbour's saying to us how often we've been to the gym this Christmas. Big fat 0. But I can probably add to that the amount of times that I've stepped in and out that van. It's fiddly as hell, isn't it? It'd be nice when we're just we're just making cabinets. I'll say that and I'll hate cabinets.
Oh God.
I know.
We'll be divorcing. This is why progress is so slow, because only having a few hours a week to do this
There's more coffee.
is really frustrating.
I don't know if you can tell, but it really bothers Sal. That's what she talks about. Why don't you just leave work?
You're getting on my nerves.
You're getting on my last nerve.
You're getting on my nerves.
When I'm going back to work. I'm going away as well.
What's that over there?
Don't you be doing that.
Is that yours?
He'll miss me when I've gone for a week. Away with work. Right, come on, finish
Yeah,
what you're whinging about.
I will. I'm not whinging, I'm just saying.
It's going to be frustrating. You don't, as soon as we are full-time content creators, I'm giving it work. Or as soon as we're earning from this YouTube malarkey, I'm giving it work.
Hurry up and do me a favour. If you're not subscribe now so now I don't have to listen to her whinging all the time about going back to work.
Listen.
Come on, I need to crack on, you're in my way.
Oh, I need the bench.
Yep, well, if I hurry up and if you get out my way, I can hurry up and get
If you
passing that router and get out my way and then I can give you the bench.
My router that I bought for me that I've
I
never
bought
used.
this actually. I bought this.
You didn't.
I did.
I think you'll find I did.
It's alright guys, I'll do the editing, I'll edit her out. Right. Oh, look at that. Right. Whew. I say right every time after every cut like it's the last. I think it's like wishful thinking. Right. That's it, I'm nearly done, we're going in. Let's have a look at this. That, plenty of room, sliding door. We are going to, once it's carpeted, to solve the bottom issue, because you can't get in with a drill or a thing, we're just going to use Sikaflex, isn't it, adhesive? We'll just put that on and hold it in. We just need to straighten this up. The rest I had to bod, but that's really wonky. But other than that,
It'll look absolutely fine once it's carpeted.
that's it. Yeah. Wow. Alright guys, so I'm just finishing carpeting the last little bit of that sliding door so we can get a move on. The carpet's arrived. We needed some more. I think it's in that box. I hope it's in that box anyway. And we'll get that done and we'll finish this video off for you. It's freezing. It's 1 degree and it feels like -6, and I tell you, it feels like -6 as well. I also think the consumer unit has arrived today. So that might be a next video. We'll get that in. I'll have to get in all those boxes behind there and find the lead. I've got this bit, which is the adapter from the 3-pin to the one that you can put into the house, or to the 3-pin in the UK. But I think the actual lead is in one of them with all our van stuff that we took out of the Ford Transit camper we had. Ugh. Anyway, we're going to get that in one of the videos because a ladyship wants to start going out in the van. So apparently you should go out in your van and start spending nights away in it to see what you need, what you want, that sort of stuff. So once the consumer unit is in, I'm going to do the cabinets for the bedroom, above the bedroom, and then we can put the mattress back in. The mattress and the battens back in for the bed. So we'll have a bed, and I think I'm going to order a diesel heater. We might go away before the diesel heater comes. That'll be fun. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, back to today's. Yes, it is carpet. Jolly good. Stretch it unless it needs it, and I'm not stretching it because the little technique we're using is when we find the screw holes, we just put a little triangle with a Stanley knife, cut a flap in, screw it to the wall, and then put the flap back down with a glue, so you don't see the screws at all. I don't even need those caps either. Just going to show you this little trick. Sal taught me this. So you go, you go in there. So you got your corner like this. You go in there, and this bit comes to meet it there, and you pinch it together there like that. I don't know if we've already shown this. And then you pinch. Obviously, this is going to need a bit of a give because of the circle, the arch of it. And then you pinch. Then you put the rest of it, so you pinch them together like that, so you've gone over your corner, and this carpet stuff sticks together really well. And then you do this. I've done this on all of these. Watch it not work on this one, and look, it's worked. It's really good. It's really, look at that. Obviously that's just going to come off. Can you see that there? Look at that corner, and then you go around that corner really nice. In a little bit. There we are, that's better. Pull that in a little bit. Ooh. So we have a look. There we go. And down the bottom. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. It's raining. Horrendous whiz. Last. Hurrah! We're waiting for the 522 adhesive to come for the bottom, and I'll take it off again at that point, cover it on the bottom, and then just slide it in. I've got plenty of room there. So what I'll do is then push it into its gap. It will be fine and dandy. Got a little flap, and when I screw that in, I then put the flap down like this one so you can't see. Can you see there? Where is it? I can't even see it myself. There we go, look. There. And what I'll do is I'll put a bit more glue on that, stick that down, and you can't even see. Look at that. You cannot see. Hey, hey, hey. 2 seconds, we're nearly there now. There we are. Can you see? Look at that! Oh my god. That looks good, doesn't it? We're getting there. So I've just left Salome a list because I'm going away weekend, so she's got all Sunday on her own. She's asked for jobs. Do you think she's going to see these? This is her jobs. There's only 3. There's only 3 things. See if she gets it done. Just a bit of black cover around the skylight frame. Cut the remaining ceiling panel uncover. She could put that up. And pin all the tongue and groove panels ready to go up on the side and the corners, and then get to it next week. Right, so we're all tidied as well. That's it for us. It's been a real pleasure building the community that we've built and getting to know, if you like, or having chats with people on the internet that are starting to become part of the community. I can't believe it. We've been gobsmacked at how nice people are, and we really feel like we're privileged to be sharing this journey with you and to be building this and to be having so many nice comments. We just can't get over it. I know I keep saying it, but we can't get over it. We're really, really pleased. Thank you so much, and thank you for all your support, all your help, all your guidance, all your comments, everything. And we're just looking forward to the new year and building some units, building within the van now. So that's great.